So, apparently, Ian Harsh drives a white Elantra, has a K-bar, and hides it up his butthole. I don't really know what to say. We saw Jeremy, didn't we? Who was one of the neighbours. And when they first had this interview, I felt like there was almost like a smirk underneath while he was talking. People had said, look, and he had said himself, he's awkward, he's strange around cameras and stuff. You know, maybe he was just nervous, but, you know, there just seemed like that smirk, that undertone to it. And then we see this guy, Ian Harsh. Ian Harsh is the guy who originally uploaded on his Facebook and said that there was no sounds, no nothing. And then later on he changed that and jumped on board, apparently, with saying that there was a scream around a certain time. Now, I will say this. Now, there is some queries still around that scream. And there are people who have listened to the body cam footage in its entirety and are saying that there is clearly a scream that happens on that video. But Ian Harsh certainly is not someone who has helped in that situation. Ian Harsh is someone who has thrown himself into the limelight just to try and get his 5 minutes of fame. He actually put a post on Facebook. Bloody missed it. And I should have screenshotted it, but some of the more sharp out there may have caught it and may have screenshotted it. But it was basically saying that he is going to be famous now. It was like, I always knew it was going to happen. And yeah, it is. This was around that time that Joseph Morris done his recording and the adjustments to it. But look, this person is just a sick little weasel, and I don't know what he's trying to insinuate. I genuinely don't. But some of the things that he's talking about it's almost seemingly like he wants to be made to look guilty so he gets real famous. So you're caught between a rock and a hard place now, because you think, well, is he? Should law enforcement really be looking at Ian Harsh? Should they be paying attention to what he's doing? We've seen in cases in the past, Hollywell's Jessica Chapman and their killer, how he thrust himself into the limelight. And we have this little weirdo. We know he's got skills, I suppose, that would have helped him in this situation. The only thing that I will say is that I don't think that he would have had the balls to do it. And I don't think he would have had the stomach to have coped afterwards. There's just something about him that doesn't sit right with me. He doesn't seem like that stronger of a person. So in Ian Harsh, you disrespectful person. And I'm being as polite as I can. You've had your 5 minutes. And what you're doing is wrong. I've got nothing more to say. And I'll never mention that guy again. Absolute horrible, sick. I'll catch you all in the next one.